Om. Bhagavad Gita, the first chapter, in the 24th and 25th shloka, after Arjuna tells Sri Krishna to take his chariot in the middle of two fighting armies, Sanjaya says, Sanjaya Uvacha, Eva Mukto Hrishikesho Gudakeshena Bharata, Senayor Ubhayor Madhya Sthapayitva Rathotamam, Bhishma Drona Pramukhatah, Sarvesham Cha Mahikshitam, Uvacha Partha Pashyetan, Samavetan Kuru Niti. So, thus, having been told by, he says to Bharata, who is the descendant of Bharata, here it means Dhritarashtra, having been told by Gudakesha, that is Gudaka plus Isha means one who has conquered sleep, Arjuna, to Hrishikesha, that means Hrishika, sense organs, Isha means one who has conquered sense organs, to take the chariot between two armies, Ubhayoho Senayoho Madhye, Ubhayoho of the two Senayoho armies, Madhye, between, and in front of Bhishma Drona Pramukhata, in front of Bhishma and Drona, and also Mahikshitam, people who are Mahi, earth, Ikshitam, rulers of earth, Rathottamam, the best of chariots, because this chariot was gifted by Indra, Sthapayitva, after having stationed that chariot there, Partha Samavetan Etan Kurun Pashya iti Uvacha. So, Krishna told to Partha that you see who have gathered here. So the sarcasm is as though you don't know already. You are supposed to know, but you think, or you are now showing doubt and hesitancy as though you don't know. Then Sanjaya says, Tatra Pashyat Sthitan Partha Pitrun Atha Pitamahan Acharyan Matulan Bhratrin Putran Pautran Sakhin Sthata Swashuran Suhradas Chaiva Senayor Ubhayor Api. So there what did Arjuna see? He saw Tatra Atha Partha, then Partha Tatra Ubhayo Api. Among both the Senayoho armies, he saw Sthitan, having stationed there between both the armies, he saw Pitran, his uncles, Pitamahan, grandfathers, Acharyan, teachers, Matulans, maternal uncles, Bhratran, brothers and cousins, Putran, his sons and the sons of his brothers and cousins, Pautran, grandsons, and Sakhin, comrades or compatriots, and Shwashuran, fathers-in-law, and Suhrada, and friends. All he saw, Apashyat. He saw all these people. So the idea is that Arjuna did not see anybody new. He saw all people whom you knew very well, whom he had grown up with, but still he has this hesitation or fear to fight this war. Then in the 27th shloka, Sanjaya says, Tan samikshya sa kaunteyah sarvan bandhun avasthitan kripaya paraya vishto vishidannidam abravit. Saha, he, Kaunteya, son of Kunti, avasthitan. So son of Kunti here, Arjuna, avasthitan, positioned, tan, those, sarvan, all, bandhun, his relatives, kitankin, samikshya, having seen, paraya, because of deep, kripaya, compassion, avishtaha, vishidan idam abravit. So, when the son of Kunti, again as I have told earlier, wherever Arjuna's weakness is emphasized, wherever Arjuna's hesitation or fear is emphasized, then he is always portrayed as the son of Kunti. The word Partha is used, the word Kaunteya is used, son of Kunti here, Kaunteya. So all this is used to show that at that moment he is weak. So Saha Kaunteya Avasthitan. So he stationed between these two armies and seeing Sarvan Bandhun Samikshya, seeing his kith and kin, seeing them, he Kripaya Paraya Avishtah Vishidan Idam Abravid. He was deep, Paraya means deep, Kripaya, compassion, Avishtah, having been filled with deep compassion, he Vishidan Idam Abravid. He becomes full of sorrow, and then Idam Abravid. He tells this. He told this. So here is where the hesitation of Arjuna, fear of Arjuna, and his doubt starts coming. And so Arjuna Vishada Yoga is what this chapter is called. Despondency of Arjuna, or Vishada, sorrow of Arjuna. So here also that is starting. Vishidan Idam Abravid. Having become full of compassion. Now here again, this compassion is a false compassion. So there is something called Markata Vairagya. If you go to Vrindavan, you have been to Vrindavan, right? So you will see near Nidhuvan, you have gone to Nidhuvan, Vrindavan, Nidhivan. So there you will see on the wall, all monkeys are sitting, meditation. They are meditating. They will be meditating and they will see whose spectacle to remove, whose purse to remove, etc. This is monkey meditation. So similarly, there is monkey renunciation also. So most people here sitting, everybody, when they come to ashrama, they say, Swamiji, we are also thinking that we will also come to the ashrama. So two things. One, don't come because somehow we are happy, in peace. Our peace will be in pieces. Second thing is, the moment you go to your house and then immediately you will understand, so many days I was in Mayavati. It was such, in the beginning it was okay. Afterwards it was such a boring place. So now you come, let us fight, etc. So that thing is called Markata Vairagya, which Sri Ramakrishna in Gospel very nicely puts. One person, he got some quarrel. He quarreled with his wife and went to Kashi. And after some days, from there he is writing a letter. Now I have got a job. I am waiting to get a house. The moment I get a house, I will call you also here. So that is Markata Vairagya. So this Markata Vairagya, similarly Markata Kripa. This is something false compassion Arjuna has got. And when somebody has such false thing, then they will have great logic behind that. They'll say, oh, this is all Maya, everything is Maya, etc., etc. Okay. If it is truly Maya, then if somebody says like that, what you should do? You should take a stick and hit their head and see what they do. If you hit their head, then they will say, oh, please save me. Oh, I am going to die. So what Maya? When it comes on your head, then all Maya is gone. So this is what now Arjuna will start. Arjuna Uvacha. Drishtvevam swajanam Krishna yuyutsum samupastitam Sidanti mama gatrani mukham cha parishusyati vepatuscha sharire me roma harshascha jayate gandivam sramsate hastat tvak chaiva paritakyate. When a person applies for a job, is told what is the job requirement, then there is an interview, there also that person is told what is the job requirement. But when the job is given, that person says, how can I do? I don't have that quality. Then why are you here? Leave the job and go away. So the whole history of Indian inefficiency is this. This is why people will say, I cannot do. You see, this boss is so bad, though I am unable to do this, but still this boss is forcing me to do. This is the tortuous boss, torturous boss, tyrannical boss, etc. And there is a word for that. Passive aggressive. Have you come across this word? Passive aggressive. So passive aggressive person will not do anything, will not allow others to do. So Swamiji says because of, he doesn't use this phrase passive aggressive, but he says because of slavery, thousands of years of slavery, India has become like that. Jealousy is the bane of our nation, he says. So here if somebody does something, all hell breaks loose. And if somebody doesn't do also, we will say. So suppose somebody is, oh, see, our roads are all so bad, etc. Okay, someone comes out and says that we will fix the road. Said, see, these people, they are all nationalists. Or something like that. This fellow wants name and fame. This fellow wants name and fame. That is why he is doing. Otherwise, why they are doing? Oh, बहुत दिखाता है. हम लोगों को नहीं पता. We don't know. So this is what is happening here. Passive aggression of Arjuna. Arjuna is what? A warrior. Warrior has to fight war. But now this fellow, in Hindi there is a very good term, hawa nikal gayi. So now he says, now if you say this, people object. They say, oh, Arjuna, how can Arjuna be like that? Arjuna was a great person. Yes, but great people also can fail. Nobody is saying that Arjuna was an ordinary person, but even great people can fail. So this is a failure. And he says, Krishna. Krishna means what? Krishna has got two meanings. One is Krishna means black. Krishna means black. Then Karsh from the root, it means one who attracts. So one who attracts his devotees or one who attracts the suffering of devotees. That means he removes the suffering of devotees. So if just like a magnet is kept and in some sand, some metals are also there. So you just keep the magnet, all the metal particles from that sand will come out and the sand will be freed of metal particles. Similarly, Krishna removes all suffering. So he says, Krishna, Arjuna Vacha, Arjuna said, Krishna, Samupastitam imam swajanam. So Samupastitam, those who are present here, imam, these, swajanam, my own people, yuyutsum, who are desirous to fight, drishtva, seeing, mama gatrani, seeing them, seeing my own people who are here to fight, who have assembled here to fight, mama, my gatrani, limbs, sidanti, are failing. So I am unable to tell anything, I am unable to do anything, like that. So if you ask somebody some money, then they will say, Arey, just now, if you had come 10 minutes ago, I had that money. Just now I gave it to that. If I knew, I would have. If you go to some guest, of course, nowadays they don't do. But earlier, this was very common. Arey, abhi doodh khatam hua hai. Or today that doodh phat gaya. So the milk has gone bad, so how can I make tea? ऐसे कुछ भी बोलते हैं. If you go to this bazaar in Delhi, they will say, do chai, do chai. Have you seen? We had to do lot of marketing. They will say, do chai means don't bring. And the chai is coming in, and even if some places they will come, what will you take? Tea, coffee or cold drink? And after that, when they will make the bill, they will add it to the bill. 100 rupees or 200 rupees, whatever. So like that. Mama gatrani sidanti. Till now I was very good. Till the previous moment he was very fine. He told Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna is the Lord himself. He knows that. And he said, take my chariot in between two armies. You see, if somebody has to tell that to Sri Krishna himself, he should be in good form. So he said all that. Only after seeing everything is going away. So this is called passive aggression. In management, when you have to manage people, this is what they will not do. They will say, sir, ye bahut mushkil kaam hai. So why are you in this employment? Go away. But it is very difficult to manage such people. And they will keep on gossiping. They will spread all bad things, etc. So mama gatrani sidanti. My limbs are failing. Mukham cha, also mouth, parishusyati, it's become dried. Chame, and my sharire, in my body, vepatuhu, shivering. Cha, and Roma Harsha, horripilation, Jayate, are happening in my body. What is happening? Shivering is happening, horripilation is happening, all this is happening. Why? Because of fear. Because of fear. So, this he is having now false compassion. He has lost all sense of what is right and what is wrong. He has lost self-control. He is now carried away by ignorance. He has lost self-control. And then he says, Hastat, from my hand, Gandivam Sramsate. I remember when I once asked somebody to write something, that person will not write. So instead of telling that I cannot write, that person is saying that when I sit for writing, it is as though somebody is pulling my hand, catching my hand and not allowing me to write. Such stupid things you can hear from people who are in this state. Gandivam Sramsate Hastat. So my Gandiva is falling down. Gandiva is his bow. So people used to name their items of war. We saw conch shells were named, swords used to be named, etc. Mesas used to be named. Now here bow. So his bow is Gandiva. It is called Gandiva. That is slipping from my hand. And Tvakcha Paridahyate. And my skin is also burning. Paridahyate. My skin is burning. Nacha shaknomi avasthatum brahmativa cha me manah nimittani cha pashyami viparitani Keshava. He says, O Keshava. Keshava means one who has killed Keshi. He says, O Keshava, avasthatum means to stand. Nacha shaknomi. I am unable to. Shaknomi, able. And na means I am unable. I am unable to stand. I am unable to stand. Me manah cha brahmati iva. And my mind also seems to be brahmati, seems to be whirling, means it is moving. It is moving. It's not steady. It is unsteady. Viparitani. And I am seeing adverse, bad, nimittani, omen. Bura shagun hai. You are going out somewhere and that, so if you are going out to some place and in a car, and if cat comes in the road, it is bad for whom? For the cat. Because it can come under the car, you see. So it's a bad omen, all right, but for the cat. So say going, oh, you see that cat had come, poor fellow, when will that person go? Like that, it cannot go also, no? You see, cat also needs to cross the road. If you always say that, oh, then when that poor cat will cross the road? So it is bad. So similarly, in some places they say, if lizard, it falls on your head, they say it is death. For whom? The lizard only. Because if a lizard falls on your head, will you simply leave it? You will kill that. So that is, but people will say, oh, lizard has fallen on my head, that's all, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. Nobody is going to die. So here also he is saying, I am seeing viparitani, bad, nimittani, omens, cha pashyami, I see. What bad omen does he see? So see, this condition is exactly like when somebody becomes spiritual. This condition happens. You know what is becoming spiritual, no? There is a small incident. This Swami Ranganathanji was our 13th president of Ramakrishna Mutt and Mission. He has written a book, The Ecstasy in Daily Life. Actually, that was made into a book later. Not a book. It was published in Prabhupada Bharata later. But he gave a lecture and it is available as a audio record. Ecstasy in Daily Life. So there he says that ecstasy can be of various types. So once he was invited to give a lecture in University of Glasgow. And it seems Glasgow is a country or a city where everyone is highly spiritual. So what does that mean? So he says when spirit goes inside somebody, It is spiritual. So there it seems everybody is. So he was asking, he was with his friend and they had gone from some other country in car and they were asking, a person was walking, do you know where this university is? Then he said, yes, 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 I know. So they took him in their car and they were going and he kept on going in circles and circles and finally they understood that that person was spiritual. So when like that you become spiritual, when spirit goes inside you, a drunkard has got the same, he says, where is my, I'm not able to see, where is my leg and I'm not steady and where is my house, etc. See, no, not now. He says, Nacha Shaknomi Avasthatum. I am unable to stand. Bhramati vacha me mana, and my mind is also wandering. So, exact condition of a drunkard, spiritual person. So, there were this kind of three spiritual persons were there, and they came out of a bar in the middle of night. And so they were like, they came out all, they are all very steady. Then they say that what shall we do now? We have to go to our house, but we cannot drive or anything. So we will hire a taxi. And they went to a taxi fellow and they hired a taxi. And the taxi fellow understood seeing them that these people were all or spiritual. So he thought, let me take advantage of them. So what he did was, all people sat in that and then he started the taxi and he kept on just idly. He was not going anywhere. He was just running the engine and then after some time he said that you have come. I have come to the place. So the taxi fellow got disturbed. He thought, taxi fellow means all other people, they were very happy. So then one fellow said, he took 400 rupees from his pocket and he gave and he said, Bhaiya bahut acha chala hai. You have driven very well this thing. Then the person who was sitting beside him, he gave him a slap. And then the taxi fellow got afraid. He thought, maybe I have been caught. Then he said, what happened? And then that fellow said, इतना तेज थोड़ी चलाना चाहिए. Should you drive so fast? अगर हम मर जाते तो we would have died. You have driven so fast. So like that. So drunkard are very clear. So it's a Keshava. My mind, I cannot stand upright. My mind is also moving and I see all bad signs. Then he says, Nacha Shreyaha Anupashyami Hatva Swajanam Ahave Na Kankshe Vijayam Krishna Nacha Rajyam Sukhani Cha. Now this will get all people who say, I don't want to become Prime Minister. You see, क्या बहुत टेंशन का काम है, जरूरत नहीं. See, I have little whatever God has given to me and I am satisfied. Most people say like that. See, I don't want this jhamela. कर पाएगा तभी तो. You don't, not that you don't want. You can't. These are two. So nobody says I can't. Everybody can become. See, everybody can hold the chair of the President of United States of America. Only thing we don't want. Right? See, so all waste. Moh Maya hai Maharaj. Everything is delusion. So I don't want. So like that. So Krishna, oh Krishna, Ahave, in this battle, Swajanam Hatva, killing. Swajanam means my own people. Hatva, killing. Shreyaha, good. Chana Anupashyami, I do not see any good of killing my own people. Na Vijayam, na Rajyam cha Sukhani cha Kankshe. I desire neither na Vijayam, I don't desire victory, na Rajyam, nor empire, Sukhani, no pleasure also. This fellow has fought so many wars even before Mahabharata war. And now suddenly he is saying, I don't want any pleasure. So before marriage, nobody understands this. After marriage, when quarrel comes, they say, Maharaj, I am now wanting to go to some forest and stay there, take sannyasa मैं सोच रहा हूँ आप जैसे मैं लोग खबरदार, wherever you will go, don't come here. Creating all peacelessness. So you see, like that. So I don't want anything. Kim no rajyena govinda, kim bhogair jivitena va, yesham arthe kangshitam no rajyam bhoga sukhani cha, ta ime avastita yuddhe प्राणान् त्यक्त्वा धनानि च आचार्याः पितरः पुत्राः तथैव च पितामहाः मातुलाः श्वशुराः पौत्राः श्यालाः संबंधिनस्तथा. So Govinda, go means sense organs, Vinda means one who knows or one who has controlled. So Govinda means one who has controlled sense organs. Go also means cattle. Vinda means one who controls the cattle. So a person, a cowherd can also be called Govinda. So Govinda, here it means Krishna. Esha Marte, for whose sake, sake or for whom, Naha, by us, Rajyam, empire, Bhogaha, enjoyments, Sukhani cha, and pleasure, Kangshitam is desired. So for whom we are desiring, we means Pandavas, are desiring Rajya, empire, enjoyments and pleasure. Acharyaha, who are they? Teachers. Pitaraha, uncles. Putraha, son. Tatha evacha, and also Pitamahaha, grandfathers. Matulaha, mama or maternal uncles. Shwashuraha, fathers-in-law. Pautraha, grandsons. Shyalaha, brothers-in-law. Tatha, and Sambandhinaha, other relatives. Te, all these people. Ime, these people. Pranan, they will lose what? Life. Dhanani, also wealth. Tyaktva, having renounced means they have now left all wealth and means they have put at stake their life also, and they are ready to give up wealth and life for the sake of us. They are in yuddhe avastitaha. They are standing here for war. So they have come in support of us so that they will fight this war. Both sides, our relatives are there. They will fight this war and they are ready to lose their life, their wealth, etc. So Naha, in our Rajyena, kingdom, Kim, for what purpose? Bhogaihi va, and pleasures. What is the purpose of having pleasures in our kingdom? Jivitena kim. And also, even if we are alive, what is the use? Because the idea is, see, both sides there are our relatives. So they will die. Their wealth also will go. And after that, even if we win the war, how is it going to be of any use? Because there will be nobody with whom we can share. Great philosophy this is. Only thing is, if you don't understand the fact, just before the war this fellow was saying that I will kill Karna. If that is the case, then he is also your brother. So how are you killing? So this is what. Then again he says, Etanna hantumichami gnatopi madhusudana apitrailokya rajyasya hetoho kimnu mahi krite. So this is all great philosophy. Now Arjuna will say to cover up his fear and weakness. He says Madhusudana means one who has killed Madhu. There was a demon called Madhu. Sri Krishna killed him. Gnataha api, even if I am killed by them, Trailokya Rajyasya means even if I am getting 3 worlds, that is earth, then Patala, and then heaven. Even if I am getting all these 3 worlds, even then, hetoho, for the sake, api, even, etan hantum na ichchami, I don't want to kill them. Even for 3, Trailokya Rajyasya, for 3 worlds. Mahi krite kimnu. What about only earth? Because I am not going to get 3 worlds, I am going to get only earth. So I am not prepared to kill them even for 3 worlds. Why will I kill only for earth? Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat.